Lads, the MLS team of the season is out, so if you guys want to pick yourself up any Ultimate Team coins or FIFA points at insanely cheap prices and get instant delivery, go to playerhot.com. Their link is in the description, and if you use code HABER, you get yourself a discount off all your purchases. Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So before we go into this video, I'll leave a link in the top of the description which goes to my Twitter, where I've put out a tweet asking you guys what's the best time to upload. I'm looking what time to upload that suits you guys the most, because I know a lot of you guys are off school now for summer holidays, so yeah. Hopefully you guys can vote on there and let me know what the best time to upload is. And we're going to have a look at some pretty cool new transfers, starting off with Andre Felipe Tavares Gomez, also known as Gomez, who is actually signed for Barcelona. I believe the fee was around £45.8 million. That is so much money, guys. I didn't even realise that guy was worth it. Like, I've seen him in foot draft and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen him properly, so I don't know if he's worth it or not personally. But hopefully he does really well at Barcelona, because he does look like a pretty cool card and gets a green link with Ronaldo. So next up, we have Higuain, who finalised his £75 million move from Napoli to Juventus. Very good move there indeed. I think he's a very good striker, possibly the best striker currently in the Serie A, if not the best striker in the Serie A. Very good player indeed. I actually packed his 95 team of the season card, so I thought I'd whack it in there. Pretty solid deal indeed. I don't know if £75 million is worth it or not, but hopefully they sell Pogba to us, Man United, so we get Pogba and they get more money, so it doesn't seem like such a hit. And Higuain's a sick player as well, so they seem very excited to sign him. The next one we have got here is actually Milic, who could be the replacement for Higuain. A deal of roughly around €35 million from Ajax to Napoli is currently being talked about between Napoli and Ajax. Apparently they're looking to quickly sign Milic as quick as possible as Higuain's replacement, which I could see being a pretty good transfer personally. I'd like to see him, Mertens and Insigne linking up pretty well. That'd be pretty cool. But the next one here, we have got actually Lacazette. Now, it could be that Lacazette is moving closer to West Ham rather than Arsenal. Apparently Arsenal got a £35 million bid rejected, which was less than actually West Ham's initial bid for him. So it'd be pretty interesting to see if West Ham can sign him there. Hopefully they do, because West Ham would be sick with a player like Lacazette. I'd love to see him there. We also have Sissoko here. Apparently Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool have both tried to sign Sissoko from Newcastle, the team that recently got put into the Championship. So it'd be interesting to see which one he goes to, if he goes to either of them, that is. I can see him probably leaving Newcastle due to them not being in the top tier of English football anymore, but hopefully he does go to Liverpool, because I'd like to see him in the BPL more than anything. He played very well in the Euros, and it'd be pretty interesting to see what team he goes to. The next one we have got is Ross McCormack. Apparently Norwich have put a 13 million or 12.5 is it million pound bid for Ross McCormack in for from Fulham. Now, Ross McCormack still plays in the Championship, but he always seems to have a really good season, so it'd be pretty cool to see him in the Premier League. He'd get a perfect link with what's his name, Steve. I forget his last name. Why can I not remember his last name? He'd get a perfect link with Stephen Naismith. I definitely didn't just go and check Norwich players over on my Xbox, I promise. But that'd be a pretty interesting transfer in my opinion. Norwich always seem to have okay strikers, never seem to have standout strikers, so hopefully McCormack can do pretty well over at Norwich if he does go there. Apparently Napoli are looking to sign Tolisso from the French club Olympic Lyon is what I meant to say, not Indeed. It'd be a pretty interesting transfer there. It'd be looking like Olympic Lyon will be selling on most of their players there, so they'd be looking to hopefully get a few transfers themselves, because at the minute it just seems like they're selling a bunch of their players. But we also have here Nemanja Matic. Now apparently Juventus are looking to replace Pogba with Nemanja Matic, which would be a pretty cool transfer. I know that Man United were actually linked with Nemanja Matic themselves, so it'd be a pretty interesting transfer to see if that actually does happen. And then we have Adnan Januzaj. Now, David Moyes has recently took over at Sunderland, and apparently his first order of business is to get the youngster from Man United that he did like so much into his squad, which would be pretty interesting. I know he did like Adnan Januzaj, but at the same time, it does seem that Jose Mourinho started Adnan Januzaj a couple of times in pre-season, which would be pretty interesting to see whether or not he actually starts him during the actual season. Now we have Diego Costa. apparently, well, not apparently, it's been announced that Atletico Madrid have tried a few bids for Diego Costa and had them all rejected. The Spanish side looking to get Diego Costa back to them after his not so heavy season over at Chelsea. So it'd be pretty interesting to see if he does go there. And if you guys can leave in the comments how many times I've said pretty interesting in this video, because I know you're all getting angry at it by now, then let me know how many times, and if you guess the correct amount of times, you'll get a cookie through the mail. Now, Joe Allen, or should I say the Welsh Perlo, or the Welsh Xavi, or whatever you want to call him, has signed for Stoke. He signed for Stoke for £13.5 million, sorry. That is a pretty cool transfer, I'm not going to lie to you. Stoke have done well there. I'm looking forward to seeing him at Stoke because he was pretty decent at Liverpool, but he did play pretty well in the Euros as well. So it'd be pretty cool to see him there. So, speaking of free transfers, even though we weren't speaking of them, but I'm going to say we were anyway, Arbelow is looking to sign for AC Milan after being released from Real Madrid. Now, this would be a pretty cool transfer indeed. He does play left back, he plays right back or centre back, so it would be pretty interesting, again, saying that, to see if he does go there. And then we have Emmanuel Adebayor. Now, Adebayor is actually a free transfer at the minute. He's been released from Tottenham, so it'd be pretty... I said it again. I keep saying it and it's actually really annoying. He's been released from Tottenham and then got released from Crystal Palace. So it looks like he's going to Serie A side Cagliari, even though the badge for some reason isn't showing up here. I have no idea why. But it's looking like he's going to sign for Cagliari, I believe that's how you say it. It'd be a pretty cool transfer there, seeing him in the Serie A. I know he's got 4-star skill moves, so that'd be a pretty cool 4-star skill move striker. Although I can't imagine him being very high rated in FIFA 17, as he's not played brilliantly for either Crystal Palace or Tottenham. Next up, we have actually Arnautovic, looking like he's actually going to be leaving Stoke to join Everton. Now, this will be a pretty interesting transfer indeed, because Everton haven't really made too many signings this transfer window yet, although they've been linked with a lot of players. But Stoke could be getting rid of him. They have just signed £13.5 million worth of players in Joe Allen, so it could be pretty interesting to see if they do let Marko Arnautovic go. There's no question in my mind that he's been a big part of Stoke's season last year, but it'd be pretty cool to see him go to Everton, although I don't know if it would be pretty cool in the eyes of a Stoke fan. Let me know down below if you're a Stoke fan whether or not you'd like him to leave your club or not. Now, next up we have got Bonucci. Apparently Manchester United are looking to sign him off of Manchester City. Sorry, Manchester City have looked to be interested in the player, but apparently Manchester United are swooping in and trying to steal him away from the noses of Manchester City. That'd be pretty cool indeed. I know he's a very solid centre back, and it'd be great to see him at Manchester United next season if he does actually go there. So next of all we have got Alexandre Pato, apparently looking for a €3 million loan deal to Villarreal from Chelsea. Pretty cool transfer there. Seeing him in the Liga BBVA, I think he'd do pretty well there as well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next up, we have got Rafael van der Vaart. I don't know if this is already done or not, but apparently he's looking to sign from Reading from the Liga BBVA side. I cannot remember for the life of me who it was, but apparently he's looking to sign for Reading, which would be a pretty cool transfer there. Rafael van der Vaart used to be a very good player for Spurs, and he was a very good Dutch player indeed. And it'd be pretty cool to see him back in the Premier League, not Premier League, Championship. In FIFA, that is. And then we have the last one, Blaise Matuidi, looking to sign for Manchester United on a £30 million deal. PSG have let him know that he's allowed to go if he does want to go, so it'd be pretty interesting to see if he does want to leave that or not. Anyway, boys, let me know down below what you think of these transfers. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, download, subscribe if you guys aren't new around here, and I'll see you lads later.